No. Don't huff at me. I need to tell everybody about your leg and how your leg's doing. Well, how is it? Your leg. Your bad leg. Is it alright? You probably know we've been having difficulties keeping the brace up his ankle and not under his foot, which is very frustrating. It's too slippery, his leg's too slippery. So we've been using elasticated bandages to try and stop it from slipping down. I'm not going to put it on you now, don't worry. But on every walk I still have to adjust it, which is time consuming. Having to stop every time just so we can pull the strap up higher, but we have to do it. And he's still, don't know if you can see the white bits on the ends of those two claws. Those are the two claws that he likes to drag. As a protest, maybe, for wearing the brace, he drags those two claws every time he takes a step. Which is not good, is it? You haven't made it bleed again yet, thankfully. No, you haven't. You're a good boy. But I wish you'd pick your foot up. You don't. No, you just drag your claw all the time. Two claws. Yeah. Does it hurt? Then why'd you do it? No, neither do I. So I don't know if you can tell, but the dew claw, I can't point otherwise he puts his nose in the way. His dew claw on that side sticks out further than the other paw. So I think it sort of touches on the inside of the brace, and that's why he stops lifting his paw up fully when he takes a step, because of the dew claw connecting with the brace. Which I can't really do anything about, because the joint that I'm trying to stop moving, because it bends too far, is very close to the dew claw, and the brace obviously keeps slipping down and then covering up and sometimes going under his foot. So we've got a different brace. This one. It's a longer one. This was the one I was going to buy first of all, but they didn't have his size available, which is extra large. Extra large. We tried it today, just in the field, because in the field he's not going to scuff it. He's completely destroyed the edges of the other one because he scuffed it on the concrete. It's soaking wet at the moment because the grass was wet. It did end up dropping down his ankle a little bit, but I tried it without any elasticated bandage. But I think because it's so much more rigid than the other one, that it's got more staying power, and I think it stabilised his wrist better than the other one. So there is something else I've been looking into. I don't want to talk too much about it at the moment, just because I don't want to jinx us, because I really want it to be an option that we can do, but I haven't heard back from the vets yet as to whether or not he's a candidate for it. But there is something, hopefully, that we might be able to do to help his wrist that isn't surgery, but I'll go into more detail on that once I've heard back from the vets, if it turns out we can actually do it. This is a current update on Key's leg, where we're at. We're not getting any worse. Oh, he slipped. He's not getting any worse on the leg. We're just supporting it every time he goes for a walk, trying whatever we can to stop him from over-bending, hyperextending his wrist. I mean, today you were running around like crazy in the field with this brace on. You were running so much, doing zoomies. So it wasn't stopping you from getting about. No, you'd think you're still 2 years old, don't you? You see there, it's a little bit low. But you can still hold it up a bit. I wish it was as high as that one though. But you wouldn't know if there's any problem, apart from the little hobble he does. And it does tire him out sooner, so we only do 20 to 30 minute walks on a day, because he can't overdo it, and he lets me know when he wants to go home. That would have been quite a skill if you did that on purpose. But I know treats missing your mouth is never on purpose. Yeah, It was a tiny little piece. I think you couldn't see it because it was behind a piece of carpet.